Vanessa Feltham Breakfast Show.
First for London, first for Londoners.
Weekday mornings from 7.
BBC Radio London.
Lovely listener, welcome back to BBC Radio London's Breakfast Show. I'm Vanessa Feltham. The time is 8:37. The day is Friday. The date is April the 15th. And the mood, we're in shock this morning. And I'm not overstating the case. That is because one of the world's largest food manufacturers, Mars, has said, only eat our pasta sauce. You know the name of it, Dolmio. Once a week. It's got so much sugar and salt in it. It should be a luxury, an occasional, once a week food. Some of us have nurtured breeds and broods of children entirely on that product. And we're in shock. And we don't consider that product a treat, an occasional treat. It's not like a whole packet of minstrels, is it? Or opal fruits or anything we really like. Starburst, am I meant to call them? It's something that we just have because we've got to feed the children something. We've got to fuel them with something. Nobody gets wildly excited over it. Are we going to carry on eating it, though? Lots of my listeners outraged. They've never used a bought sauce in their lives. They only ever make from fresh. What about people who do actually use the sauces? We know you're out there. We are those people ourselves. We don't judge you. We've been using jars of the stuff for 30 years. It first appeared on the shelves in 1986. How do you feel about the fact that you should have been using it once a week as a treat? Goodness me. 0207 224 2000. Also this morning, research out today shows that 6 London boroughs feature in the top 20 authorities, local authorities, where the social makeup of children in primary schools differs substantially from the children living in those areas. We're going to be talking about that too. But before we do any of that, let's go to Sam Feltham, Director of Public Health Collaboration, which is a not-for-profit organisation that helps people make healthy choices in life. Hi, Sam. Morning.
Great to be here, Vanessa.
Great to have you here, Sam. Tell us about this revelation. I mean, we've never heard of any food product before that's going to bear a label saying, only eat me once a week, whether it's a big feast or a magnum or a big trifle. It never says only eat me once a week.
Yeah, it's an interesting move that Mars have made. And it's welcome in some respects. But then also at the same time, it kind of feels like they're trying to get us into a routine of saying that, right, you should have this once a week, and then you should have these every single day. So it kind of feels like they're trying to orchestrate some sort of routine that everybody should be doing this at the same time. So I feel like there's maybe a slight ulterior motive here. And plus they're trying to mitigate as much damage as possible in terms of the real food movement that is coming.
Okay, well, let's start with what they're actually doing rather than what they may go on to do in the future.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the shock to many people's systems is this. The idea that something that we regard... Now, people can correct me if I'm wrong about this, and so can you. If you think this isn't right, you say so. I'm only doing this from my own perspective as a human being. It's nothing to do with the BBC. It's how I feel about it. I think we thought that these were pretty much bog standard, everyday meal staples, the kind of thing you have in the larder or the fridge. And, when you're in a hurry or when you want something you know your kids will definitely eat and you don't want a big fuss about it, you will open a jar of pasta sauce, you'll pour it on some pasta and you'll sprinkle it with cheese, and you know that your kids will be full up, and you know that it's all been pretty easy and the preparation time has been almost nil except boiling the kettle and boiling the pasta. That's basically it. We haven't thought that it was a treat. We haven't thought it's something you save for when the vicar comes to tea or you're having a birthday party. We've thought of it as the most ordinary, unexceptional meal. Now we're told only have these sauces once a week. That is a shock.
Yeah, it is quite a shock. But what's even more of a shock is that we've got into a situation where we think that is the norm and we should be having it every single day. It's kind of part and parcel of the problem, because most people should be making their own sauces.
Why should we? Why should we make our own sauces?
Why should we? Mars has made a bold move saying that these are not healthy things to be eating every single day. And if that's coming from the company that sells them, then obviously it's not.
But isn't the point, surely, not that we should be making our own sauces, because, who's to tell us whether we should be making our own sauces, we should be doing our own ironing, or we should be, why should we? We might have something else to do, for goodness sake. But what really, surely the should be what's in them. Not that we should make our own, but that we should be able to buy pasta sauces that don't have a ton of sugar and a whole load of salt in them. Isn't that the point?
Well, ideally, yes.
All right, Sam, thank you very much indeed. Let's go to our caller, Emma in Woolwich. Hello, Emma.